Buckle up for an intriguing matchup. One side firmly established inside the top 25. The other on the outside, receiving votes, but looking to muscle into the rankings with a victory today. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Ducks will kick this away to start us off. Returner choosing to field this one. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. There's the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He'll hand it off. And the Falcons keep the football on the move.
Boy, good tough running here by Air Force to be able to pick up the first down. It's a lot tougher to move the ball down the field when you don't have that passing game. But Air Force always shows the ability to be able to execute and pick up big yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Pressure is coming. Fires it on the move. And the sophomore a little bit too much air into that throw.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Back to throw. It's Daniels. There's a throw underneath to the back. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking to throw it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nice job here by this back, picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They keep the drive going. It's a first down of the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The Falcons will have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Daniels. He gets loose. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. On the ground, it's Jackson. He's got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down, and once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Falcons looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
BAT is good, so it's 7-0. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Hunter. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. Well, Kirk, Air Force has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. Here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Fire to the right side, complete. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but has passed the marker.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play, is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Using his legs, it's Sanford.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Daniels. He lets it go. Caught over the middle, it's Sanford. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
The Falcons begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Takes off in a bootleg. Looking to scramble. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Oregon. A great catch and run for 6.
What a great throw by this quarterback, but let's give credit to the offensive line because anytime you run a deep over route, it takes a lot of time for the execution. That receiver worked from the left side, came all the way over to the right. Quarterback needed time to be able to evaluate that coverage before he made that throw for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Air Force offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Falcons offense is on the field now. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket. And
hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here. Actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Caught behind the line, it's Jackson. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot it down around the 10-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And that one's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, Air Force. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 90 set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. On the run, it's Hill. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Makes the first down, but Casey Price, big hit there at the end.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
And the Ducks looking to cash in this red zone trip. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second and goal for the offense. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. It's Moore. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this third and goal, but now they're facing fourth and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal to at least get some points or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on fourth down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That could be the kind of play, Kirk, they need to get some traction in this game. Everybody expected him to win coming in here as the favorite on the road. It's been a battle so far. They need something like this to quiet the crowd.
Well, they're sleepwalking. There's no doubt about it. I don't think they expected to be challenged at all. They're not playing with any urgency, and you're right. Maybe a play like this will get them going because they're playing a team that's unranked. This game is everything to them. They want what you have. You can't let them take it by giving up this game.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They'll run it from the gun. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The Falcons will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Falcons will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. The sure hands. It's Hunter. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Breaking free at the 35. Powering through the defender. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. Keep it on the ground with the draw play. Breaking tackles and going. Touchdown, Ducks. And they jump on top here in the second half. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. So it makes them one of the top backs in the country.
The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. The shotgun handoff here. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Looking for his back. That's caught. It's Jackson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Good job there finding the back of that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. A deep shot to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
And the Falcons will line up to boot it away. We're punted away for the 4th time today. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Choosing to return the punt. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. His drive starts in good position. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5. Now the handoff. Finds room to the 30. He's in the clear. Past the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Fighting off the defender. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Trying to find room. It's Sanford. Muscles past the defender. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Falcons lining up here on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Looking to scramble. Took contact on the throw. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. The sophomore quarterback showing his toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Hoffman. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, it's Jackson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Looking for some space. It's Hill. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. Third down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this third down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Chip shot field goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Now that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He escapes the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Sanford. They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, that's positive yards on first and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Coming up, second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Still no answer for this offensive machine. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying to find some room. It's Hill. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
With the catch, it's Hunter. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Here he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. And the quarterback comes through under pressure, down a score late here in the fourth. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. Crucial play here. They go to the air. On the move now. He bought some time. Now lets it go. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock has stopped.
Well, that's exactly how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You want to be able to pick up a first down, get as close as you can to the sideline on those conversions, and then get out of bounds. It's exactly what they were able to do here.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. This could be the game here. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
As a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to...
It's a fumble behind the line. The offense recovers the fumble with the clock winding down. That would have been a crucial turnover.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grinding away on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Tailback takes the handoff again. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.